Yo, what up? It's McLovin, and today I'm showcasing Wylder from the Elden Ring Nightreign network test. I played my first 2 or 3 sessions with Wylder, and I like him a lot. He's probably my second favorite character out of the 4 total, even though I've only played 3. I did not play the mage, but I'd say out of all the characters in the network test, he felt most similar to the base game. So without further ado, let's get right into it, the Wylder showcase.
I am McLovin.
Okay, so let's jump right into it. The thing I loved about Wilder the most is he probably had the best move set to pull off cool combos like this one during the network test. He's got a nice variety of moves. He deals damage. Out of all the characters, I'd say he probably deals the most damage or is best suited to be a frontline fighter. So like I said earlier, he felt most like the base game Elden Ring. He's the only character that I played with that has a role as his evasion. Everybody else had like a little sidestep, the Guardian and Duchess both. Again, I didn't play Mage, so I'm not quite sure what that has to offer. But I guess we'll get started with Wilder's ultimate move. So I think it's his coolest looking move, obviously, but for this move, Wilder loads up a little crossbow on his wrist and shoots it at his target, causing a huge explosion. This move is called the Wedge of Evasion, and this move is great for big damage. It looks really cool, like I said. It can also be good for a good setup for an additional combo. You can get a good critical hit with it and do major extra damage with that. Another cool thing about this move I noticed is it has multiple animations. When he shoots it up at a big enemy, it doesn't have much of a knockback or recoil for Wilder, but when he shoots it at smaller enemies and targets like Swordmaster Ons, man, the recoil on it's ridiculous. Wilder shoots back like 10 feet, and sometimes he does like a little mini roll with it. It's pretty intense, but that's his ultimate. It's called Wedge of Evasion, and out of all the playable characters in the network test, it was easily the best for damage, and I think it was my favorite ultimate to use in a fighting setting. The only other ultimate that comes close is the Duchess, which uses Assassin's Gambit, but I think this cooldown might be a little shorter, and of course, this is better for boss fights because it does the biggest damage. So that's the Wedge of Evasion. Now let's talk about Wilder's secondary ability, which is the Claw Shot. Now, this is the ultimate setup move. It works just like the name suggests. It's a claw that shoots out of the mini crossbow on Wilder's wrist. You can use it to pull enemies closer to you, pull their shield, or even use it as a quick escape. I use this move as a setup most of the time. It doesn't pull the bigger bosses to you. When you use it against bigger bosses, you get pulled towards them. But for smaller bosses like Swordmaster Ons, man, this thing works perfectly. You can pull him in and just start a vicious combo on him. Now, all this is great, but I think Wilder's best move is his last chance evasion type move. I'm not sure what to call this, but basically, if you have low enough health where the hit will kill you, Wilder will automatically parry this move. It only works 1 time per life, but it's coming so clutch. It's definitely saved my ass multiple different times, and it really rounds out Wilder's moveset as a whole. I think he's the most balanced character out of the whole network test. He was a lot of fun to play with. Like I said earlier multiple times, he feels the most like base game Elden Ring, so it was very familiar playing with Wilder's moveset. He also has a new backstab animation, as you can see here, that's very dope. I'm pretty sure every character did. A Guardian and Duchess all had different ones, so that's a cool thing to see in Elden Ring Nightreign. But overall, I had a absolute blast playing this thing. Man, these last 2 days not playing Elden Ring Nightreign, I missed it so much. I've been at work and I've been like, I've come home and been like, damn, I wish I could just hop on Nightreign and try to get to Night 3 and beat all the bosses. But Wilder was my second favorite character out of the 3 I played. Duchess was easily number 1. And Guardian wasn't bad. He's just not for me, not my playstyle. He's more of a tank, slower move set. Yeah, just not for me. I'm more into the quick, fast, quick animations. Yeah, so Wilder and Duchess were my top two. Duchess being the fastest out of all four. But I'll have my Guardian showcase coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna aim for it, and then after that, I'll probably drop two more videos of full runs from the network test. So please like and subscribe if you enjoy it. We're 19 away from the big 100, so I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe, and peace.